Dan Frisella here at GoHatters.com for another episode of Inside the Arc with Stetson men's basketball head coach Casey Alexander. Coach, a lot of success recently. I'm going to start off just talking about a couple of things. 5 straight ASUN wins, the most since 2005-2006, and the 6-2 start to the ASUN season, best start since 1998-99. Talk about the excitement of the program right now and what fans have been able to watch.
Yeah, I think it's great for everybody that follows the Hatters. You know, it's for Hatters fans. It's been a while, as you mentioned. Great work on your part, by the way. Yeah. But you know, that's good for our campus. It's great for our community that we've got something to celebrate. We know we've got a long way to go, but we're excited about where we are.
You've mentioned before doing a lot of the little things better. What are some of those things in particular that you've noticed in the team that they're doing better over this last stretch?
Well, I think we're definitely better defensively. Since we started conference play, we're finding a way to get more stops. We're finding a way to put stops together and not have those runs by the other team that can just really deflate your own team. And that's been a big part of why we're playing better. And really, it's within the defensive end. You know, it's boxing out a little bit better. It's guarding our own man a little bit better. It's helping a little bit better. Things that unless you really break it down on film, you may miss. But things that when you add it all up, it makes you a better team.
Now, with these wins, how do you focus the team and keep them not thinking about actually winning the games, but doing what you guys need to do?
I think we all clearly know we have a lot to prove. I think we're still the underdog when we play most games. We definitely will be when we go to Gulf Coast and when we go back up to Jacksonville for North Florida and Jacksonville. And so it hasn't been difficult to keep things in perspective at all. You know, we're like I said, we're proud of where we are. We've played as many games as anybody else, and we've won as many or more as anybody else, and that's the reality. But the truth is we've got 10 conference games left, and so much is going to change for everybody between now and the time we all go to Macon for the conference tournament.
Talking about what the team might need to do to stay at this level or even improve, what are a couple of those things that you know the team is going to have to stress on this back half of the ASUN play?
The most glaring thing for us that I see is turnover margin. That's kind of a strange stat, but we've talked before about how we're always going to have maybe more turnovers than a lot of teams because we pass the ball so much in our offense. But we have to create more. If we're going to give more possessions away, we have to find a way to create more and get some back. And that's the most glaring thing for us that I see right now that we have to improve on. And some of that's taking care of the ball better, but I think the other part of it is getting more deflections, just being more active defensively, and doing that without making mistakes. Sometimes you tend to be active, but that creates mistakes. You have to be solid and active at the same time.
You mentioned the matchup against Gulf Coast and then going up to Jacksonville. Talk a little bit about FGCU and what do you expect in that game?
Well, everybody knows how explosive they are, how offensively they can really put great games together. They're talented, and you know, even defensively, they certainly have their moments as well. I think if you started even knowing what everybody's records are, if you took the poll again, you know, everybody in the league's going to have high marks for Florida Gulf Coast, and they deserve it. They finished strong last year. They have a great group back. They've got good wins on their ledger already this year, and so we're not naive. We know what a challenge that's going to be for our team to go down there, but it's nice to have a couple of road wins in our back pocket to know that we can do it.
And then finally, just talk overall about the ASUN play. It seems that every team that can beat one another, and there's been a lot of upsets along the way. Talk about the excitement of Atlantic Sun right now.
You know, I think it's a great time for our league, and yeah, I don't. We all lose sight of the fact that it seems like it's this way every year. I mean, Belmont's been a great team in our league prior to this year, and but you've still had a lot of games that have been surprises to somebody, and a lot of tie-breaking scenarios, a lot of fights for second, third, fourth, whatever. And so it's just the way conference play is, and whether it's the Atlantic Sun or the SEC or you name it, that's what makes this time of year fun. It's a grind for everybody. Games are tough to win, and you know, but that's just the way it goes. That's why you play the games.
All right, well, we'll look forward to more of that. Thank you, Coach, for taking the time.
Thank you.